Hi there, boys and girls. We're going to go ahead and go over the math boxes page for Thursday, April 16th. So again, this is for Thursday, April 16th. You will see lesson 4-6 up at the top. So in our first one, they want us to look at the number that is written here and they want us to write the number that is 100 more. Okay? So when I look at this number, so let's take a look at the first one. I see the number 104. Okay, so I want to know what number is 100 more than that. Well, I need to look. Okay, sorry, my son just came in. Okay, we're going to look in the hundreds place, and we want to know what number is 100 more. Well, if I'm adding 100, is my ones place going to change? No. Is my tens place going to change? No. Only my hundreds place. So I underlined the number in my hundreds place, which is a 1. Well, if I'm going to have 100 more, I need to add one more 100. If I have 100 and I add one more, I know that's going to be 200. Okay? And we already mentioned that our tens place and our ones place are not changing. So I'm going to keep 04. Okay? So 100 more than 104 is 204. Well, now I have 204. So I need to add 100 more to that, and then to that, and then to that. I think you're going to see a pattern as you go along in those. Okay, this next one, fill in the bubble next to the number word for 38. So you need to find the word here that shows me 38, okay? I'm not going to read those because I want to see if you can figure it out on your own. Okay, give it a try. Look for the one that says 38. Now, we have a couple about time. Okay, during what part of the day do you leave to go to school? So circle the correct answer, AM or PM. Now remember, AM is that time from about midnight until lunchtime. And then PM is the time from lunchtime until midnight the following night. So when would we leave to go to school, AM or PM? So circle one of those. Draw the hands to show 9:15, okay? So remember, when we draw our hands, we want to show, sorry, my son came in again. Okay, so when we need to draw the hands to show 9:15, okay? Now, if you remember when we were drawing our hands to show that a hand is the minute hand, we put that little arrow up at the top, okay? And then our hour hand was just a line. So let's take a look. Our time is 9:15. So we need to think about, so here's our 9. Well, is my hour hand going to be pointing exactly to the 9? No, because when it's exactly 9 o'clock, it's pointing exactly at the 9. But it's 15 minutes after. So we need to make sure that it points a little bit after, not necessarily right in the middle, but a little bit after the 9. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dot kind of there, okay? And then I'm going to draw, this is going to be my hour hand. Now, what you got to remember for the minute hand is that each of the numbers on this clock stands for 5 minutes. Because remember, if we count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then it keeps going around. So the 3 would be 15 minutes. So we have 5, 10, 15. The 4 would be 20. The 5 would be 25. The 6 would be 30. The 7 would be 35. The 8 would be 40. The 9 would be 45. The 10 would be 50. And the 11 would be 55. Okay? So if we want to do 9:15, then what I need to do is my minute hand is going to be where the 15 is. So I have 5, 10, oh, here's 15. So my minute hand is going to be even closer. And then remember, I'm putting those little arrows on the minute hand. Okay, so this would be about 9:15. I wanted to go over that one because it's been a while since we've done time. So I wanted to go over that one together. Now the last one. We have a number line that starts with 30 and it goes to 40, and they want us to put in 34 in the correct spot on the number line. I think you guys can do that one on your own. So what I'm going to have you do is go ahead. Now we did number 4 together, but I want you to do the other ones together. So go ahead, pause your video and do your work, and we'll do it we'll go over it when we get back. And if there's one that you're not sure of, just go ahead and leave it blank and you can fill it in as we do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over the rest of those answers. So each time when I'm adding 100, each time I'm going to look at my hundreds place. And I know that that is the only place that's changing. So when I was at 104 and I added 100, I came to 204. So now I'm at 204. I look at my 100s place. I know that's going to get bigger by 1. And then I know my 10s and my 1s will stay the same. So now I have 304. I started at 304, added 1 in my hundreds place to give me 404. I was at 404. I added 1 in my hundreds place to give us 504. So they were kind of almost giving us the answers by having them over there. I don't know if you noticed that as you were doing it. Okay, on number 2, we needed to find the number word for 38. Well, I saw right here, 38. This one was 28, this one was 83, and this one was 30. So right here, the very first one was our number for 38. So during what part of the day do you leave to go to school? We go to school in the a.m., in the morning. So that's the one you should have circled. We already did this one together. And put the number 34 in the correct spot on the number line. Well, I know that this was 30 and this was 40. And so I could tell that we were counting by ones. So if this was 30, I counted 31, 32, 33, 34. So I drew a dot and I wrote my 34 there. So there are your answers for Thursday, April 16th math page. Good job, everybody.